morning, welcome to Johnson's Garden Time. Jeremy, fall is a great time to garden, to plant colorful mums, flowering cabbage, kale, decorate outside, but also it's the only time of the year that you can plant our spring flowering Dutch bulbs.
I've had them in the store for a couple weeks now, but now is really the time where we're cooling down, the air temps are cooling down. Soil's still relatively warm, so getting them in now, we're gonna get a good root system underneath these bulbs so they get a good start for their show next spring.
And the reason they need to be planted in the fall and overwinter in the ground or where it's cool, they need about 12 weeks of cool, moist condition, not just a quick overnight in the freezer, but they need that extended period of time.
That's what's going to encourage them to put on the best show. If we don't get enough cooling, we plant them too late. A lot of times they may still come out, may still flower, but it's gonna be shorter or smaller flower.
Let's look at some of the options that we have right now. And you know that the Dutch have done a great job in assembling some collections that all go together, whether it's a long blooming time, but the colors complement each other very well in many of these.
Of course, there's so many different varieties of tulip bulbs, which is kind of the mainstay of our spring flowering bulbs, but there's so many other different things we can plant. The daffodils, we've got many different styles of these between the bicolors, some tricolors, the traditional yellows, a popular one. I like these because they can be planted out and will naturalize or will kind of perennialize in a flower bed, and that clump is just going to get bigger and bigger every year.
Okay, and then like I said, we have different collections, and we have some that maybe are just tulips. And I planted this one last year. It's a pink, a purple, and a yellow flowering bulb. They all bloom at the same time, and that's the nice thing about it. You don't have to go and pick and choose.
As far as technique, when we're planting the bulbs, we want to be about 3 times deeper than the width of the bulb itself. See, this is, an inch and a half, so you want to be about 4.5 inches deep in the ground. And then we want to plant them in groups. So if you've got a pack like this of 25, you don't want to try and go in and plant a single row, but in masses, you're gonna see that color better.
Okay, and then as far as fertilization and some tools that we have, I think it's important to not only water them in very well, but we have some specific plant foods as well.
The Dutch bulb food we can feed now, or we can feed them in the spring with that. That's going to help those plants to perennialize as well. The bone meal can go in right when we plant, and it's going to add some phosphorus.
Okay, so come to our stores. We've got a great selection of our spring flowering bulbs right now. Plant them with pansies, and you get that complement of color in the spring. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.